expect more in 2017. This is a prophetic word that God has impressed upon us at Life Church. Throughout the Bible, you see how men and women of God expected more, and God went above and beyond in blessing them. In 2 Kings chapter 4 tells the story of a destitute woman. The creditors were coming for her sons, and Elisha, the man of God, asked her, "What do you have in your house?" The widow responded, "Just a little pot of oil." And Elisha told her to gather as many vessels as possible. And when the widow had gathered the vessels, she poured from the small container of oil, and every vessel that was gathered was filled. She sold the oil, paid off her debt, and lived off of the rest. Why? Because she expected more. Life Church, let's expect more in 2017. Hello Life Church, this is Pastor Terry, and I'm in Quibdo, Colombia, with our missionary Mike Lawrence, and he's going to share with us a little bit about the town of Quibdo.
Great to get to know all of you from San Antonio and Life Church. We're real excited about your church planning for this to be the site of your missions trip for 2017. So let's go on a little walking tour of Quibdo and see what we can learn.
So tell us, missionary Mike, what is the population of Quibdo?
Quibdo has about 300 inhabitants.
Okay, 300,000 people live here?
Yeah. The origins of this whole part of the country, back in colonial days, and we're talking Spanish colonial days, escaped slaves would jump off the ships and hide in the rainforest here just south of Panama. And so as you look around, you'll see a lot of darker skinned people that reflect the heritage of being escaped slaves from Africa. It's one of the poorest parts of our country. Over 2/3 of the people live below the poverty level, even by Colombian standards. So there's one of the greatest problems we have are economic and everything that pushes. Quibdo is situated in a rainforest, and so it's one of the wettest cities in the world, one of the poorest, and beyond that, it's one of the most unreached in our country. We have fewer than 10 churches, and most of those are really, really small works, just beginning to reach this part of the world with the gospel.
So here in Quibdo, with 300,000 people, there are only how many Assemblies of God churches?
In Quibdo, we only have three.
3 Assemblies of God churches to reach 300,000 people.
Exactly.
And 2 of them are very, very small.
Very small.
The other one is one that's just really growing, and God's really blessing, and that's the church that we're going to be partnering with here in Quibdo.
Exactly.
Awesome, awesome. And this is an area that seems to be very hopeless, and they need Jesus and they need Jesus in their lives, because he's the one that can bring hope.
Exactly.
And can bring the peace and can fill the void and the emptiness that they are longing to fill in their lives.
And that's part of what we want to do with your trip and the establishment of a church here is bring the lighthouse effect of the gospel to this community and let it shine and let the inhabitants realize the difference that Jesus Christ in their life can make.
Absolutely. So as we look down the streets here, this is pretty typical of the streets of Quibdo. Lots of people, lots of motorcycles. It seems like the major mode of transportation are motorcycles. Walking and motorcycles. Now, right over here, Mr. Mike, this is the general hospital, right?
This is the hospital in Quibdo. This is the biggest hospital we have here. And that's another inadequacy of this is all there is.
All there is for 300,000 people. These are the people that are just waiting to be seen at the hospital. They stand in line for hours, just waiting to see a doctor or seek some type of medical help. We're standing here in downtown Quibdo at the plaza. This is one of the ministries that we want to do when we come in July of 2017, is to do evangelism here in this plaza. Behind me is a playground where the kids come to play, and lots of activity here, lots of people here, and we would like to have an outreach here, some plaza ministries. We reach out to the kids here and to their parents as well.
We're taking a little boat ride on the river Atrato. river that's the major artery of this rainforest that's the northern part of Colombia that connects into Panama. On both sides of this province we have the Caribbean Sea and the Pacific Ocean. And we have an area, a part of the world where an incredible amount of rainfall comes down every year. The communities that you see along the edge of the river, extremely poor people. Most of them living on houses that are on stilts, children that are not educated, people without fixed incomes. They just do daily work that will result in something that will hopefully put some food on their table each day.
Yo soy el pastor de aquí de la iglesia Asamblea de Dios y
I'm the pastor here of the Assembly of God Church in Quibdo.
este es el lugar donde le damos clase a los niños.
This is the section of town that we give children's church and Sunday school to our children out here in the street.
En el tiempo de invierno tenemos que armar las carpas.
During rainy season, we have to put together a tent to provide some shelter.
Y le damos gracias a Dios porque tenemos un grupo de 80 niños que estamos capacitando.
And we thank God because we have a group of about 80 children that we're training.
Y ya les voy a mostrar dónde queda el templo aquí al lado.
And now I'm going to show you where the church building is over here on the side.
I'm here in Quibdo at the Assemblies of God Church, Agua Viva, with Pastors Isaiah and Claudia Segura, and our missionary Mike Lawrence. And I'd like for Brother Isaiah to give our church a greeting.
Gracias. Soy el pastor de aquí de la iglesia Asamblea de Dios, juntamente con mi esposa, aquí en el departamento de Chocó, Quibdo, Chocó.
I'm the pastor of the Assembly of God Church here in Quibdo, and here's my wife Claudia.
Le mandamos un saludo a la iglesia Vida, San Antonio, Texas.
Sí.
We send you a greeting to the Life Church in San Antonio, Texas.
Un saludo muy especial para la iglesia Vida desde Quibdo, Chocó.
A very special greeting to the Life Church in San Antonio, Texas, from here in Quibdo, Chocó, Colombia.
We're looking so forward to coming in July of 2017 to partner with Pastor Segura and his wife Claudia and the church Agua Viva to do tremendous things for God as we expect more in 2017.
Amen.
Chao.
Send us out to the broken ones. Show us how to love the world you love. We cry out, oh, we cry out, Lord, we ask for the nations. Faith is rising, we now believe as we ask for the nations. You will remember all that you promised, Lord. Oh, we ask. Faith is rising, we now believe as we ask for the nations. You will remember all that you promised. We ask, Lord, we ask.
Thank you, Missionary Mike, for hosting us this week. And we so look forward to coming back in July of 2017 for the construction and the ministry opportunities that we have, and evangelistic outreaches, and the children's ministries, and also the women's conference as well. And we're just expecting more and looking forward to what God is going to do this summer.
Pastor Terry, thank you so much, and to Pastor Paul as well, and to everybody at Life Church for letting Colombia, specifically the city of Quibdo, be the site of your missions trip this year. And we hope and pray that each one of you will consider being a part of this outreach and touch this community for eternity. And we look forward to working with that select group. But for the rest of the church, please feel like you're identifying with the efforts of your church through its missions program and through this trip. through your offerings, through your giving, through your prayers, through your encouragement to those team members. Man, let's all do something great for the kingdom of God.
God is telling us not only to expect more at Life Church, but to go beyond and expect more in missions. It has been my privilege and joy to go on at least 12 overseas missions trips. It not only changed my life, but it changed my heart. And as a pastor, it blesses me when not only I see the lives of the people change in the countries we visit, but also what I see God does in the lives from those from Life Church. When we go and give of ourselves for the Lord and minister to people around the world, we are being Jesus to them, for we may be the only Jesus they ever see. That is why missions trips are so very important. It's being Jesus to the people around us, and they never forget that. They never walk away from it, and neither do we. It changes who we are. God has opened a great door of opportunity for Life Church for such a time as this. Would you join me this summer as we go beyond and expect more of what God wants to do beyond our borders? Would you consider joining the ministry team, whether building a church and school, ministering to the children and families, or reaching out to those who have never heard the message of Christ? What is God speaking to your heart about what He would have you to do? Is God speaking about being a prayer partner or giving a financial offering? Or perhaps God may be whispering in your ear to go. There's a tremendous opportunity to sow in another field. And as we sow and expect more, I believe that God's blessing and favor will come back to us at Life Church. Life Church, let's expect more and go beyond.
Send us out to the broken ones. Show us how to love.